Today on Focus on Investing, I will explain the difference between technical versus fundamental stock market analysis and which strategy is the best to buy and invest in stocks today, right now, to make money. Time to get focused. Okay, so you're looking to start trading, or you've been trading for a while and you have no idea what stocks to invest in. And at this point, you're just guessing or gambling. So what's the difference between gambling and investing? Your strategy. 95% of investors lose money because they have bad or no strategy at all, and they have no idea how to analyze stocks. So what is analysis? Analysis is strategy used to evaluate instruments and identify trading opportunities. There are two different approaches to analyzing and evaluating opportunities: fundamental and technical analysis. So what is fundamental analysis? Fundamental analysis attempts to measure a security's intrinsic value by examining related economic and financial factors, including the balance sheet, strategic initiatives, microeconomic indicators, and consumer behavior. Essentially, you're doing research on a company to predict the company's future stock price. So what is technical analysis? Technical analysis at its heart is pattern recognition, meaning what has happened in the past is likely to happen in the future. You are utilizing the charts with the aid of tools and indicators in order to predict future stock price. So to recap, fundamental analysis is predicting stock price by doing research on the company, and technical analysis is predicting stock price by looking at the charts. So, which one is better? And which one should you be using in order to make money in the stock market? In stocks, Forex, and crypto, your strategy is called your edge. We call it your edge because it gives you an edge on the competition in the market. Your edge should be a clearly defined, repeatable process that you can use to evaluate instruments and identify trading opportunities with consistent results. It needs to be clearly defined so that it can give you a definite answer as to whether you should invest or not. It needs to provide consistent results so that it can provide consistent profits. Consistent profits leads to a steady stream of income, and a steady stream of income leads to financial freedom. And for that reason, you should use technical analysis. So, why do I say technical analysis? Well, let's compare technical analysis versus fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is based on the news, meaning once you hear the news, you will use that news to predict whether it will affect the company positively or negatively, and you'll use that information in order to place your trade. The issue is that news has to come from somewhere, right? So let's take, for instance, ABC Corp is getting a new CEO. Now, you will take that news and predict whether that new CEO will impact the company positively or negatively. In fundamental analysis, whoever gets that news first has the most power. So the news of this new CEO joining the company is first spread amongst the CEO's friends, family, and associates. Then that news is passed on to the company. Then the news is circulated between all the employees of the company and their friends, family, and associates before being passed on to the PR department. The PR department creates a press release and then delivers it to the news agency. That news is then spread amongst everybody in the news agency, and yep, you guessed it, amongst all of their friends, families, and associates. The news is then picked up by the editor of your favorite trading tips website, where, yep, once again, you guessed it, the news is passed on to all of their friends, family, and associates before it's published, and then finally, you get the news. By the time you've seen the news, all those people before you have had an opportunity to trade that information into the market. So for instance, if you see that news and believe that that news will move the stock price up by $10, that movement has already taken place before you've even had a chance to see the news. Fundamental analysis is based on insider knowledge. Institutions pay thousands per month for news terminals in order to get access to this news first. And then they have whole floors of analysts to go through this data to give them an answer as to how to predict this news. All of the people that have access to this news have already traded the first investments. The second reason we use technical analysis is that we focus 100% on the charts. Price is our source of truth. And as we all have to look at the charts, this levels the playing field. There is no institution that is going to get the information before you do. Not only that, but looking at the charts avoids news, noise, and opinions. News, noise, and opinions introduces confusion and emotion, and it means that you're basing your investment off of what somebody else has said rather than your own analysis. Hearing lots of opinions will make you emotional, and having an emotional mindset is not the mindset to go into making investments. The third reason we use technical analysis is because we know where the money is. We can look on the charts and we can see where all the big investors are placing their money. This allows us to plan our trade better. Being able to see price on the charts gives us knowledge of when and where to enter the trade, and also exactly when and where to exit the trade. Becoming a successful trader may seem complicated and confusing at first, but that's because you don't have a clear, easy system that tells you whether to invest or not. I created some simple tools that you can apply to any stock that will give you a clear answer as to whether to invest or not. If you would like access to these simple tools with simple, clear instructions on how to use them, then go to focusoninvesting.io. There you can access the tools and trading education on how to use them. I also just give you stocks to invest in while you're learning so you can make money from the beginning. A good trading strategy can help you build a long-term income stream that can help you quit your job and build financial freedom. The first investment you should make is an investment in yourself. Go to focusoninvesting.io now and put your money to work so that you don't have to.